Hi everybody, welcome back to my garden. I thought I'd give you a garden tour. I got almost everything planted. I have some herbs to plant yet and a few flowers, and then I got to start working on the perennials. But as far as the vegetable garden goes, I've got everything planted. So, and I didn't film planting it because y'all have seen me plant this stuff for years. So if you want some videos on how to plant something, I've got quite a few playlists on my channel. So let me show you what we got here. So as we enter into the garden, this is where the strawberries are going to go and any perennials that I want to put in. And then here I have zucchini, more zucchini, and then cucumbers. Now it's funny because the seed, some of them have come up and some of them have not, but it's all the same seed. So we're gonna trellis the cucumbers this year over the arch trellis, and that should be much easier to pick. Getting too old for climbing around in the garden. Zucchini. And I put some flowers. I can't put any here because that gets shaded most of the day. So I put one there. And then tomatoes. I decided to do a hog panel trellis, and I've got them planted way too close together. But this is how they're going to go this year. So yeah, we got tomatoes. And then over here is sweet corn. It's really popped in the last couple of days. Will it be knee-high by the 4th of July? I'm guessing not, unless we get some warm weather. It's just been very cool here. And then next to the tomatoes is peppers, bells, and then some hot peppers. These are all my herbs I have to plant. And a coleus. I've got more flowers here and more peppers. Flowers. I decided to take this old tractor tire and fill it with dirt and put some flowers in. So that's what's there. Then in this little section here, these are going to be dahlias. I planted, I think it was 12 plants, and they're the tall ones. So we'll see how that works. I've never really planted dahlias before from the tubers, More flowers here. Then in here is beans. We're having problems with the bean seeds coming up. They're just teeny weeny tiny right now. So that's going to be beans. That's still more than enough beans for us. Right next to the beans, I put onions. These were onion plants that I got from Home Depot. And then this is onion plants that I got from one of the nurseries around here. So that's what's going in there. In the next row is all potatoes. I just put these in the ground, so you're not going to see anything. Here, this is all the perennials I have to plant. Yeah, that's going to take me all year. Right here between these two bricks is carrots, and then from this brick down to about 6 feet. That's a cantaloupe plant. Cantaloupe, honeydew is potatoes, the rest of the potatoes. These are going to be white potatoes. And then over here, another pretty plant. Have you ever seen this type of geranium? Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? The two little determinate tomato plants that I have go there, then more carrots. And then over here is watermelons. We got a couple of little small personal sized ones and a couple of the bigger ones. One round one, one oblong one. So that's what I've planted in the garden. And that should do us just fine for this year. Now I ended up having to weed the whole thing because we got these little tiny weeds all over the place. And I'm convinced that they are weed seeds that have blown in from, it's all pasture out here that's not being eaten, by the way. So let me show you what they look like, because there's some places I didn't want to weed because the seeds weren't up yet. So it's just like this. The whole garden was covered with them, especially in the lowest spots. Now there should be a cucumber plant right there, just like here. This one just came up in the last couple days, so I can get that a little better. But yeah, they were just everywhere. And I'm like, what the heck? I put a tarp down. But the big weeds, like the silage tarp, it killed the big weeds. Like the, what is the name of that grass I can never think of? Quackgrass. It killed that. It killed all the dandelions. It killed all the lamb's quarter and the little, I can't remember what it's called. Wood sorrel. It looks like clover, but it's wood sorrel. It killed all that stuff. But all these little weed seeds have blown in and it just covered everywhere. So I'm hoping I got them and I won't have that problem again. We'll see. So, what else do I want to show you? So my rose bushes bloomed and now they're done. And I don't know if they were supposed to last longer or not, but yeah. Now this is the type of roses that will grow rose hips. So we'll see if they grow those. In this trailer that I showed you, everything is doing really good. Like if you look at, look how pretty this is. Isn't that pretty? I just got to get it in the ground. So even my irises bloomed. Like I've got these in the box. I had irises in a box. Chives are doing good. I'll put those in the perennial garden. And then if you look at the strawberries here, we've got lots of strawberries in here. They're just not quite ripe. I had one yesterday and they're just not quite ripe. Zucchini. Rhubarb survived. So yeah, there's a ton of strawberries in here. I've got these strawberries that have pink flowers on them. See that? These take a really long time to form fruit. The flowers last a really long time. So all this stuff, this is one of my favorite dianthus. I just got to get all this stuff in the ground. What are these called? Nope, that's not what's in there. Cool, huh? So that's going to be it for this quick garden tour. Let me know down in the comments below if you got your gardens in. Are you in that area of the country where it's really, really rainy and you just can't get anything in? We haven't had that much rain here. We've had enough. It's been enough, and it's supposed to rain this weekend. But up north, where we have our lake cottage, they've been getting a lot of rain, which is good because our place is on a flowage, and the depth changes all the time depending on what they need downstream. But I know some places in the country are getting a lot of rain, so it makes it really hard to get your gardens in. Here the problem is we haven't had the heat, and so as soon as we get some 70 degrees, I mean, I'd be happy with 70, then everything will really start popping. So I can't wait for that to happen. All right, thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And until next time, happy gardening. Bye-bye.